All right, now we've got section 4, and section 4 is last over where you can hit a sixer as well. Okay, yeah. Section 4 is not as difficult as section 3. Like part 3 can be confusing, full of multiple choice questions, and there are 2 to 3 types of questions in part 3. But in part 4 and part 1, we have only one main type of questions. So here, one word only. Section 4, one word only, but the topic is something, technical, episodic memory. So it's a type of memory which is called episodic memory. If they talk to you about tomatoes and potatoes, you will understand better. If they talk about any other thing, you can understand better. But now the topic is dry. And if you have a topic with some basic knowledge, you can answer the questions well. But anyways, don't worry, we'll do it together. Episodic memory, ability to recall details, e.g. Now underline e.g. For e.g., they may use the word for example. For e.g., they may use the word such as. For example, such as, like, for instance, and all that. So there are two things. One is time, and second is question number 31, dash of past events. Dash of past events. And for time, they may use the word when something took place. When something took place means time. Along with that, whatever the next thing they say, and remember they will use the word for example, such as, like. For instance, if they say, first of all, for example, it's when something takes place. When means time. Secondly, and then they will talk about the other one. Now please listen and answer question number 31.
Today, we'll be continuing the series of lectures on memory by focusing on what is called episodic memory and what can happen if this is not working properly. Episodic memory refers to the memory of an event or episode. Episodic memories allow us to mentally travel back in time to an event from the past. Episodic memories include various details about these events. For example, when an event happened and other information such as the location.
Okay, and other information such as the location. For and, they used other information such as. Right? So correct answer is location. Just this last part.
Today, we'll from the past at these events. For example, when an event happened and other information such as the location.
Okay, and other information such as the location. Now, question number 32, different to semantic memory. Do you know what semantic memory is? Don't worry, just focus the question, okay? Different to semantic memory, the ability to remember general information. Underline general information. And that general information means knowledge. So they may use the word general knowledge. About the dash. Now, general knowledge about what? Okay? Underline the word about. For example, answer is America. To remember general information about, or not America, because of the we cannot make it America. General knowledge about the people. Okay, for example, answer is people. What will they do in the audio? They will say knowledge of the people. Knowledge of the people means knowledge about the people. So for about, they may use of, of. Or even they can use the word people's knowledge. People's apostrophe s. So that apostrophe s is the same meaning here. Now please listen and answer.
Episodic memory is distinct from another type of memory called semantic memory. This is the type of factual memory that we have in common with everyone else. That is your general knowledge of the world.
Your general knowledge of the world. So, ability to remember general information about the and your general knowledge of the word. And word is W-O-R-D. W-O-R-L-D. Very good. Otherwise, rat answer will be wrong. Let's go on. And this sentence continues. It means the next answer will come right after that. Which does not involve recalling. Now, underline does not involve recalling. Does not. And for does not, they may use the word unlike. For example, does not involve recalling dash information. Now, underline the word information. Okay, look at me. If I say, I need to get some general information, or if I say, I need to get some general experience and general information in the language of IELTS, they are same. For information, they can use the word experience. For experience, they can use the word information, right? Now, let's see whatever they say before experience or with experience, that will be your answer.
To build upon a previous example, remembering where you parked your car is an example of episodic memory. But your understanding of what a car is and how an engine works are examples of semantic memory. Unlike episodic memory, semantic memory isn't dependent on recalling personal experiences.
Okay, isn't dependent on recalling personal experiences. So answer is personal, and for experiences they use the word information. Right? Isn't dependent on and does not involve. Let's go on. Next is encoding. Forming episodic memories involve 3 steps. Encoding is first step. Involves receiving and processing information. Now, the more dash given to an event, underline more given to an event. For example, if answer is more power given to an event. For example, in the audio, now underline the word more and write their level of. Level of power given to an event. More power given to an event, level of power given to an event. So level of and more, they are synonyms here. Now let's see.
Episodic memory can be thought of as a process with several different steps of memory processing: encoding, consolidation, and retrieval. The initial step is called encoding. This involves the process of receiving and registering information which is necessary for creating memories of information or events that you experience. The degree to which you can successfully encode information depends on the level of attention you give to an event while it's actually happening.
Okay, the level of attention you give to an event while it is actually happening. So level of attention, right answer is attention. Now let's go on. Question number 35. Remember a dash. It is useful to have a strategy for encoding such information. Underline the word remember. And a means answer will be singular. Remember. For remember, they may use the word recall, or they may use the word recollection. Recall means to remember, remind, remember, recollection, and all that. Remember a dash. It is useful to have a strategy for encoding. Remember what?
Encoding of episodic memories is also influenced by how you process the event. For example, if you were introduced to someone called Charlie, you might make the connection that your uncle has the same name. Future recollection of Charlie's name is much easier if you have a strategy to help you encode it.
Absolutely. Future recollection of Charlie's name. Recollection of Charlie's name means to remember a name. Listen again.
Encoding of episodic memories is also influenced by how you process the event. For example, if you were introduced to someone called Charlie, you might make the connection that your uncle has the same name. Future recollection of Charlie's name is much easier.
Okay, future recollection of Charlie's name is much easier. So to remember a name, Charlie's name. Future recollection of... Now you cannot write Charlie's name because it's one word only. So, and you cannot write to remember a Charlie. A and Charlie grammatically wrong. So answer is name. Okay, next is consolidation. How memories are strengthened and stored. That is called consolidation. Most effective when memories can be added to. Now underline added to. Can be added. Now listen, in IELTS language, for added, they may use the word connected. Can be added, for that they can use the word can be connected. Or they can use the word linked. L-I-N-K-E-D, linked. So can be added, can be connected, can be linked, and whatever they say after that, that'll be your answer.
Memory consolidation, the next step in forming an episodic memory, is the process by which memories of encoded information are strengthened, stabilized, and stored to facilitate later retrieval. Consolidation is most effective when the information being stored can be linked to an existing network of information.
Okay, can be linked to an existing network of information. What is the answer? Network. Well done. Can be linked to an existing. You cannot write existing. Remember, answer, when it is one word only, answer will be noun. Existing is adjective. Existing network. Existing network. Which word is important? Network. If I say only existing, existing what? But if I say network, network is complete word. Without adjective, noun is clear. So answer is network. Question number 37. Frequency or retrieval affects the strength of memories. Okay, let's see. The dash of retrieval effects. Underline the word retrieval effects. It can be hard for you to understand retrieval effects. Retrieve, something that you get back. Retrieve means something that you get back. Okay. The strength of memories. So let's see the dash of retrieval affects the strength of memory. Not so clear, but anyways, let's listen to the audio.
Consolidation makes it possible for you to store memories for later retrieval indefinitely. Forming strong memories depends on the frequency with which you try to retrieve them.
Okay, frequency with which you try to retrieve them. So, frequency with which you try to retrieve them means retrieval effects, and answer is frequency. Okay, question number 38 is retrieval. Memory retrieval often depends on using a prompt. For example, now what is that prompt? Prompt means ishara. So, memory retrieval often depends on using a prompt. The dash of an object. For object, they can use the word tree. For example, if they say size of a tree, answer will be size. For object, they use the word tree. Near to the place where you left your car. Now, for example, if you parked your car outside and it's close to a big tree, so the size of the tree near the place where you left your car, answer will be size. Okay? And for object, they can use tree, pillar, or any signboard or anything like that.
The last step in forming episodic memories is called retrieval, which is the conscious recollection of encoded information. Retrieving information from episodic memory depends upon semantic, olfactory, auditory, and visual factors. These help episodic memory retrieval by acting as a prompt.
So, answer hasn't come. Come on. Answer hasn't come. Now wait. Now they will use the word e.g. for example, and then answer will come. Okay? Yeah.
For example,
Yeah.
when recalling where you parked your car, you may use the colour of a sign close to where you parked.
Color of a sign close to where you parked. Answer is color. Look at that. Answers are so simple. Color, frequency, network, name, attention. But the way they entangle us into the questions, that really matters. So just focus this thing. Answer came when they use the word for example.
When recalling where you parked your car, you may use the colour of a sign close to where you...
Color of a sign. For sign, they use the word object. Color of a sign close to that. Question number 39, episodic memory impairments. These affect people with a wide range of medical conditions. Number 1. Number 2, games. Now, when they talk about games, then you have to be alert. Before games, don't listen carefully. Games which stimulate. Underline the word stimulate. Stimulate means activate. Games activate, trigger. Right? Now, what is it that games stimulate? That will be your answer. Have been found to help people with schizophrenia.
There are a wide range of neurological diseases and conditions that can affect episodic memory. These range from Alzheimer's to schizophrenia to autism. An impairment of episodic memory can have a profound effect on individuals' lives. For example, the symptoms of schizophrenia can be reasonably well controlled by medication. However, patients' episodic memory may still be impaired.
Okay, so answer hasn't come. You need to wait patiently. It's not that you write any wrong word and I found it. Okay, because when they talk about games, then answer will come. And you should know that sometimes there will be a long gap between one answer to another one. So you got to wait patiently. Now focus the word games.
And so they are often unable to return to university or work. Recent studies have shown that computer-assisted games designed to keep the brain active can help improve.
Okay, designed to keep the brain active, stimulate the brain. See that? An answer came in one sentence, and that sentence should be listened very carefully. Question number 40, children with autism may have difficulty forming episodic memories, possibly because their concept of, now their means children's concept of, underline the word concept of. And by the way, for concept of, they can use the word idea of, sense of. Concept of, idea of, sense of. For example, concept of understanding, idea of understanding, sense of understanding may be absent. Now, sense of something may be absent. For absent, they can use the word not present. Absent, not present, or the absence of sense of dash.
Episodic memories can help people connect with others, for instance by sharing intimate details about their past, something individuals with autism often have problems with. This may be caused by an absence of a sense of self.
Absence of sense of self. S-E-L-F, self. Say myself. I am a boy. I live in Lahore. Self. Okay, just listen to this last thing.
This may be caused by an absence of a sense of self.
Absence of the sense of self. Right? Answer is self. Okay.